As well as the standard fair use policy, this video is protected under the Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1787.
Moors are awake. We are taking our place on this planet.
Islam Moors.
My nationality is Moorish.
I am Anakai Sharif Bey. No name, just I am. I got some great information that I've come across that I've also composed myself, taking many notes. So I wanted to share a couple different thoughts with you guys.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You got some great information that you came across that you would like to share with us. And I'm supposed to sit here and take you seriously and listen to you and this quote-unquote great information while you get high? I think not.
And the reason why a lot of people get caught up in the traffic laws is because they just aren't well educated, unfortunately. And I was at one moment not well educated as well. But the great part about becoming educated is that when you become aware, you're able to be proactive. So when you become proactive about the linguistic war at hand, you start to look at, hey, let me look at what these words mean. Not just what the words mean, but where these people getting these words from? You know? So that's what I went and did. I went and looked at their terminology. Because I'm like, man, fuck that. You got me fucked up, my nigga, gone.
Excuse me, sir, but what in the doohickey are you talking about? Why don't you already get to this groundbreaking information? And while you're at it, put the weed down, sir.
So, I wanted to share a little list of words and important terms that's going to separate you from that ticket in times when you're speaking to this policy officer or this magistrate, this fake judge. You know what I mean? So this is how I want you to take heed to these terms, right? And the first one, let's mention the term driver, okay? Because everybody just swear they are a fucking driver. He's a driver, she's a driver, they a driver. Whoever the fuck you are, y'all call yourself drivers. But I implore you to actually look up that term. So I'll help speed up that process for you today, okay? I get mine from Black's Law Dictionaries, 4th editions, 5th editions. You get any Black's Law Dictionary, I get those because it provides me different case law. This is a nice list that I've composed together for the benefit of not only my growth, but also the liberation of everybody, people around me. So let's get to it. Driver. One employed in conducting to operating a coach. So I want you to ask yourself, are you operating a coach? Damn, what is a coach? Ain't a coach that big ass bus? Hell yeah. You operate one of them motherfuckers? Hell no. So I'm not a driver. You may be a driver, but I'm not.
Now, what I find funny is the fact that this man says that he's here to help liberate his people's minds and then goes to the Black's Law Dictionary and reads the definition of driver, but doesn't read it fully. He stops at where it says coach. Why are you being so disingenuous, sir? You are going to send your people off to jail because you know they won't do any further research and just take your word for it. You did not finish reading the definition, sir. So you know what? Let's look at the definition of driver in your beloved Black's Law 4th edition Law Dictionary. Driver. One employed in conducting or operating a coach. Now you see this is where he stopped. Carriage, wagon, or other vehicle with horse, mule, or other animal, or a bicycle, or a motor car, which is what you are sitting in, sir. You are in a motor car. You are behind the wheel, though not a street railroad car. A person actually doing driving, whether employed by owner to drive or driving his own vehicle. Sir, you are in fact a driver. Why did you stop at coach? Why didn't you read the full definition? Now, another thing that these sovereign citizens like to say is, oh, well, I'm not employed, so I'm not for hire, so that means I'm not a driver. Well, let's go to the dictionary and look at the word employed. Employed. This signifies both the act of doing a thing and the being on the contract or orders to do it. So the act that you are doing is you are driving the motor car or the motor vehicle or the personal conveyance or whatever it is you want to try and call it. You are, in fact, a driver if you are operating a motor vehicle. If you put the key in the ignition, you move the gear shift to D for drive, you are operating a motor vehicle. You are the driver of that motor vehicle. There is no two ways around it. So to sit here in this video and think that you have come up with this profound knowledge and then stop short of reading the full definition is just, it's crazy. You are literally going to send your people off to jail. But carry on, sir.
A license. Since all these people got licenses and permits to carry this and do that, blah, blah, blah. Now, I've also discovered where these different licenses come from, but I will extend that to another podcast, another lesson, another divergent message, okay? But needless to say, let's talk about license. License is permission granted by a belligerent state to its own subjects or to the subjects of the enemy to carry on a trade. Here it is. A grant by a state, Commerce Commission, a petition for certificate of conveyance. Conveyance and necessity to operate a motor carrier is the grant of a license. I'll repeat that again. A grant by a state commerce commission, a petition for certificate of conveyance and necessity to operate as a motor carrier. Motor carrier is the grant of a license. Now let's talk about this. The city have the right to regulate the use of the street by motor vehicles for hire, may issue licenses, a licensee being permission. Damn, you niggas need permission to move around?
This dude is clearly lost. He does not even understand what he just read. And no, sir, we do not need permission to move around, but you do need permission, which would be the license to operate a motor vehicle if that is going to be the mode of travel in which you plan to move around. But if you just want to walk or ride your bike or take public transportation, you don't need permission to do that. Remember, driving a motor vehicle is not a privilege. So yes, you have to get permission, which is the license to do that. So if you want to use that as your mode of travel, which you call moving around, you need to have the proper license to do so. But you do not need permission to move around. So I don't know why you're trying to sell it as if people need permission to move around. You know, your gullible people that are listening to you that are uneducated are going to say, hey, gee williker, this guy is on to something. And it's sad that people will actually listen to this fool, because all they're going to do is wind up getting themselves in a heap of trouble, because this dude is not intelligent whatsoever.
Think about that shit. You just gotta let this shit irritate your motherfucking soul. Who the fuck telling you, bitch, I need a license? No, bitch, you need a license, nigga. This is my shit. This is my motherfucking land. Next. Vehicle. I know everybody swear they got a vehicle. You know, these fake ass policy officers. You swear everybody who has a vehicle on the public road needs to, like, no, shut your stupid ass up. Let me get you together. And this how you can say this nice. This is how I talk. You know, but you could, you know, draft this type of documentation up and hand this over to these people. That's the fuck I do to protect myself from their lack of education. Vehicle. A sort of conveyance used for the transportation of passengers and merchandise. Now remember, these are compound definitions. It's a definition inside of a definition. So everything that you think you know, really just question like, damn, let me see what this shit really mean. Let me get the real sauce. Who you talking to, cuz? Don't be trying to call me no goddamn driver, nigga. And I ain't got no goddamn vehicle, ho. Tighten that shit up. Ain't no presumptions or assumptions. I'm gonna tell you how you can get away from it too, because you gonna have to stand on your square, stand on your principles, man. Damn, nigga, why you pulling all up on behind me, cuz? Alright. Y'all nigga, we go to traffic court, right? Nigga say he in traffic stop. I want you to tell cuz, like, bro, you talking about we in traffic, I'm in traffic, nigga. You know what traffic is? Let me read this shit to you, because this shit gonna trip you out. Commerce, trade, sale, or exchange of merchandise, bills, money, and the like. The passing of goods or commodities from one person to another for an equivalent in goods or money. And this is case law. Senior versus Rattleman, 44 Ohio State, 673.
This dude is acting as if he has just found some groundbreaking information. The problem is he's not reading the full definitions, and he's not even comprehending what those definitions are saying. It is right here on the screen. Read it and weep. You have not figured any loophole to anything, sir.
Let's go on. And this is for your liberation. You can believe this shit or not. Nigga, this is how this shit defined as by them, bitch. For their formalities and procedures. You ain't got to even question what the fuck. I'm reading this shit that I done copy from their ass and they fucking legal books that they read. That's why they looking at you stupid. That's why you paying all this shit. Nigga, I'm not paying none of these goddamn tickets, bitch. This ain't got shit to do with me. Bitch, you ain't got jurisdiction over me in the first place, ho. And I got other shit. That's a whole nother video again. Nigga, I got all this shit written down, bitch. I'm motherfucking fully loaded, nigga, with an AK, with a motherfucking, a fully conscious AK, nigga. This bitch fully automatic. Switch on that bitch. Not a real one, though. I'm a brain bagger, baby.
I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch.
A passenger. You know, these niggas always talking about, yeah, you got a passenger, whoa, passenger. You know, passenger quick always talk about, yeah, I'm a passenger, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Nigga, let me do the talking. You don't know what the fuck going on. Sit your ass back and be cool, nigga. The more you talk, the more this shit go get escalated. Be cool. Alright, passenger. As I'm speaking to you again, just to the officer, you know, the imaginary officer. Coaching his ass up too. This is a lifelong coaching lesson. I understand I'm an educator. And this grown ass man is really a minor. Even though he has a badge, he's really a minor because he doesn't have the information of the major for major development. This right here is how they trip you up. So don't fall for it. Let's get to it. Passenger. A person whom A common carrier has contracted to carry from one place to another. Have you contracted? You got some kind of written agreement? Have you paid some kind of money? From one place to another, and has, in the course of the performance of that contract, received under his care, either upon the means of conveyance or at the point of departure of that means of conveyance. You get some bread, you done contracted, somebody carrying you, you carry somebody, you a passenger, set your ass up. A lot of people do too much talking. Anything you say can and will be used against you. So set your ass up.
First and foremost, I can't believe that this dude is sitting up here role playing. Secondly, it is absolutely mind-blowing that this man is sitting here trying to articulate that the word passenger doesn't actually mean the person in the car that isn't doing the driving. So here we go. Let's just take a quick look at the definition of passenger. We're not going to go through the whole definition. Let's scroll down to the highlighted part. On other occasions, the word is interpreted as meaning any occupant of a vehicle other than the person operating it. Sir, you have not found anything profound. There is nothing here that you are presenting that is going to help you win any court cases if you get pulled over. This right here that you are doing, sir, literally makes no sense. This is pointless what you're doing. You're trying to tell us that words don't mean what we know that they truly mean. Sir, just stop it.
That's the imaginary person next to me. Yeah, I'm coaching up too whenever I get pulled over. You don't need to do no talking. I'm already well coached up on this shit. You just not conscious to it yet. Chill. An automobile, alright? Don't let these motherfuckers tell you got an automobile either. My dog, what you got? I know y'all probably wondering, what we got? You got a private conveyance. You got a fucking private property. And I'll get to that on the next side also. Don't trip. An automobile. You ain't got no automobile because look what it is. It's a vehicle. Remember how vehicle was defined? The vehicle was defined as a commercial entity. It was defined as a conveyance used for the transportation of passengers. Let's remember what passengers is. A passenger is somebody who contracted with you for the transportation of either goods or, their service. A passenger, Uber driver. That's what I'm saying. Are you a pizza driver? Some shit like that. Automobile, a vehicle for the transportation of persons or property on a highway. There it is.
Yes, there it is. And you are clearly sitting in an automobile. There's nothing more you can add to it. You clearly just look dumbfounded when you just finished reading that. Like, you do not have the secret cheat code. So what you're doing here, sir, is just making a fool of yourself.
And I got some other sauce for you too. Don't trip. This shit getting crazy and crazy. Now the question gonna come down to it, is you gonna be a hoe or is you gonna stand on this information? Is you gonna be a hoe or is you gonna stand on they shit? The principles, the laws has already been here. Nigga, this already been decided upon. This ain't got shit to do with you or I. Bitch, take this shit up with your people. But you don't take it up with me, cuz. And take it up with yourself. Alright. I'm charged up. Listen to the voice of Allah. And that states, a vehicle not used for commercial activity is a consumer good. It is not a type of vehicle required to be registered. Damn, what that say? What that mean? What you mean by that, bro? You know that means that private property, nigga. I mean that shit private property, nigga. You don't need that shit registered. If you own that shit, you don't need to register that shit. You don't need to register that shit. Only do when you're engaging in some kind of commercial activity. What's commercial activity? Look this shit up. Research it. I'm bringing all these definitions. You can do some research on your own. One thing you're going to have to do, if you're not paying with money for some kind of consultation or some kind of service, you're not engaging to some kind of class, you paying attention. You pay with your attention, and it costs your time.
Uh-oh. He's getting philosophical on us. Now, I tell you this. Listen to this fool if you want, and don't register your vehicle, and watch the amount of tickets you get listening to this moron.
Ain't it lovely when you learn information and become wise? You have no need to fear because you can create your own reality. That lets you know that you are Allah and you can do anything by following Allah. Damn, double entendre for that ass, woo. Double back on that hoe. No state government entity has the power to allow or deny passage on the highways, byways, nor waterways, transporting his vehicles and personal property for either recreation or business, but by being subject only to the local regulations, safety cautions, traffic lights, speed limits, etc. Traveling is not a privilege, requiring licensing, vehicle registration, or forced insurance. What? Let me read that last line one more goddamn time. Traveling is not a privilege requiring licensing, vehicle registration, or forced insurance. Cancel all that shit. Cancel all that shit. Save you some goddamn money, cuz. Unless you need that shit.
So this dude is sitting here getting high out of his mind, advising me to cancel insurance because he read and misinterpreted some random text that stated insurance is not required to travel. Now, of course, I would agree with that. Insurance isn't required to travel because I can walk and travel and not need insurance. I could ride my bike and travel and not need insurance. I could also jump on public transportation and travel and not need insurance. So yes, insurance isn't required to travel, but insurance is required to operate a motor vehicle. Now that is the part this idiot is leaving out. And it's sad that there are going to be people that stumble across this video and think this man has stumbled on some type of cheat code. This is utter nonsense.
Smoking good gas. Smoking good dope.
Okay, so we finished up with the philosophical, groundbreaking cheat code / knowledge that this Moorish sovereign citizen was dropping on us. So now let's see how he does when he's pulled over. Does he stand on his quote-unquote square? And with this newfound knowledge that he gained, does it help him when he gets pulled over? Because surely, at the very least, with all the knowledge he has gained, he shouldn't get a ticket and he should just get let free. Because remember, he's not a driver. His car isn't a vehicle. all that other nonsense he was just spouting. So let's see if this newfound knowledge truly helps him when he has an encounter with an officer.
Sir,
So
can I get your name and badge number, please, sir? Please.
Officer Potts.
Also, how you doing, brother? Potts?
4191.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And
can I get your driver's license?
first of all, I don't qualify for those benefits and privileges. I reserve all of my constitutionally protected rights. UCC 1-308. I am not operating in commerce, sir. I am a private being right now. I'm literally just traversing land. There's no probable cause. There has been no crime committed. There has been. Why are you doing that, man? Like, there's no reason of suspicion. There's no crime. There's no corpus delicti.
You have no plate on your vehicle. In the state of Michigan, you have to have a plate on your vehicle.
Sir, again, this has already been decided by by Supreme Court law, sir. I am not driving. I haven't done any harm. I haven't damaged any property. Okay. There has been no reason of suspicion to think there's nobody.
Your driver's license or your ID?
No, sir. I cannot provide. I cannot provide that for you because I haven't committed any crime. So I'm not by law required
What's your name, sir?
Sir, I do not have a name, and I do not have to require by law to provide that for you.
You don't have a name?
No, I definitely do, but I haven't.
Well, what is it?
I haven't done anything negative, anything to damage anybody's property, to hurt anybody. There hasn't been any caught. So I'm a very honorable man. Okay. Yes, sir. I'm a very honorable man. I'm not doing anything, so I've been calm, patient.
The reason I stopped you because you have no plate on your vehicle. So if you can give me your driver's license,
sir, I don't want. I'm not.
And your insurance,
sir,
which
I'm not.
You are required to
sir,
do
I'm
so
not,
by law.
For vehicles who operate in commerce, that's under Michigan Traffic Code. I'm not operating under Michigan Traffic Code, sir.
Well, you're operating a motor vehicle.
This is not a motor vehicle, sir. Again,
this is a motor vehicle.
Is this considered a traffic stop?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what traffic is? Traffic is commercial.
I work traffic enforcement.
Right. No, I'm not trying to be funny.
I know what traffic is, sir.
But traffic is commercial. Commercial is the exchange of goods and services, sir.
Commercial would be like a commercial truck.
Exactly.
So you're not driving a commercial truck.
Exactly.
You're driving a passenger car, a motor
vehicle.
No,
it's not a passenger car, sir. No. A passenger, sir, is somebody who is paying a fare for an Uber driver, for example. In commerce, is somebody is Ubering.
Okay, well,
things of that nature, sir.
You have your driver's license, sir?
No, sir, I don't, and I'm not required by law to hand that over to you.
You are.
No, only if I've committed a crime or have been suspected of committing a crime.
A vehicle with no plate,
that's not a crime, sir.
Okay, so it seems this Moorish sovereign citizen is standing on this square, but it seems that all of the information that he just taught us is not working in this situation. But let's keep going.
But that is a civil infraction.
That is not a crime. A crime requires a corpus delicti. No, but sir, I haven't caused any.
Is this your car?
It's my personal conveyance, sir.
Is this your motor vehicle?
It's my private conveyance.
So you own this?
Yes, sir. It's my private conveyance, sir. Yes, sir. I do.
So the vehicle that you're in right now, you own it?
It's not a vehicle, sir. Again, it's a private conveyance.
Well, whatever you're inside right now, you own it?
Yes, sir. I do.
Okay, it's yours.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's yours.
Yes, sir. I literally just purchased it. I'm honestly an honorable and righteous man.
I believe you. So let's start over, Mr. Honorable Righteous Man. Let's start over. I'm Officer Potts.
How you doing, brother?
Okay, I work for the Detroit Police Department.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
I'm Anakai Sharif Bey.
I'm sorry?
I'm Anakai.
I'm
Anakai. I'm an honorable righteous man.
Anakai?
So I don't want to create jargon between us, man. Jargon.
There's no jargon. We having a conversation. This is a traffic stop.
But you're extending it, man. It's not legal. It's unconstitutional, family.
No, it is legal. Are you a lawyer?
I do study law. Yes, sir.
You a police officer?
No, sir. I'm not. Okay. I would never pretend to act like one.
What's these stickers here?
I just purchased the car. I just purchased the conveyance, sir.
You got it right the first time. It's a car.
Yes, sir. It's from a
car, you said.
No, I corrected myself. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just purchased it, man. I'm not no BS. Okay. It's from.
You mind just putting your hands on the steering wheel for me?
Yes, sir.
Can you roll your other window down real
No,
quick?
sir. No, sir. No, sir. I can't. No, sir.
No,
I
I'm
can't.
just so my partner can hear our
Why
conversation.
would he?
You know?
He can step over here. I have nothing in my car, man.
Just can you roll your other side?
No, sir. I don't want to
Okay.
relinquish any of my rights.
All right, keep your hand on the steering wheel for me if you
Yes,
don't mind.
sir.
Just keep your hands there for me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's no problem.
I appreciate you.
Hey, let me ask you a question real quick. Do you suspect this car is stolen or something? Why are you running the VIN number? Did somebody call you, let you know that you had that this car was stolen? Did you suspect this car is stolen, sir, Mr. Potts?
Hold on 1 second, sir. I can only do one thing at a time, okay?
Because you're extending this stop unconstitutionally. Are you detaining me currently? Am I currently detained, sir?
1 second, sir.
Yes, sir. Man, this is. Am I currently being detained?
Okay, sir. So, what's your name so I can write it down?
Why are you taking my information? You're just looking to create some kind of. No, you cannot have my. I'm not just giving up my UCC. I reserve all of my constitutionally protected rights, sir. I'm not.
It doesn't seem as if any of the stuff that he taught us in that prior lesson is working in this traffic stop with these officers.
Can I get a what kind of crime are you suspecting me of committing, sir?
I'll say it again.
That's not a crime. That's not a crime.
You asked me a question, right? You asked me a
What
question.
is-
Right?
How you doing, sir?
Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm okay, but I'm trying to. What's going on with this unconstitutional stuff? This is there's no reason, suspicion, no probable cause for any of this. This is literally unconstitutional. It's an illegal stop. This is very far fetched, man. And I'm constantly trying. You guys are trying to impede on my rights, and I'm trying to protect them.
No. So listen, we just seen your vehicle, and we did not see any license plate on your vehicle.
Ma'am.
And that was the only reason for the traffic stop.
Exactly. So if first of all, I'm not driving. I'm traversing in my private conveyance, ma'am. Okay. My mom literally stays right there in the corner house. I'm literally going to see my mom, but on top of.
You're going to get there. We're going to get you out.
I'm trying, but I'd be scared around y'all. Not around per se around Detroit, not Detroit.
Thank you.
But different places.
You're in the best. Trust me, you're in the best care right now. Okay.
And it's dark. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna turn around, go to. I'm terrified. I really am.
Guess what? You in the best care right now.
I hope so.
I want you.
Do you mind if I get please? Because I'm really an honorable and righteous man.
No, I ain't say you're not.
And it's really unconstitutional. And y'all know better. I know better.
But listen, man, you have a conversation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I told you what?
Yeah, I'm good.
We pulled you over because we did not see a license plate, okay?
But
we just want to see what's going on. Once we figure it out.
But y'all extending that though.
Because we're trying to figure out your vehicle information, your VIN number.
But once I stated that, but I mean, you can't do that. You can't just pull that. That's unconstitutional as well because there's no report of a stolen vehicle being. You do need to run somebody's VIN number. You need to have some kind of report to pull them over in the first place to show that if it's been suspected of being stolen. Nobody's reported this stolen in the beginning. Just want to say, it's layers to why this is unconstitutional.
And listen, I hear exactly what you're saying, okay? And I'm just telling you on our end, as being police officers, right? We don't know what's going on, especially we do not see a plate or anything on the vehicle, okay? Anything can happen.
But that's not suspicion. You can't create something out of nowhere. You can't create reason for suspicion. This is a basic Terry versus Ohio. This is basic. You need reason for suspicion. This is basic. I'm very well versed in law. I study law.
No, I'm not saying that you're not, but do you hear what I'm saying as well?
I do.
Okay, thank you.
But may I have your name and badge number now, please?
Mine is Officer Taylor.
Thank you, ma'am.
Badge 3728.
I appreciate your professionalism. Man.
So how's your night coming along?
You know what? I really got a bad quad to go help with my mom real quick. And I literally just left. I really wasn't gonna leave the house, but
right,
now it is,
No, I understand.
and just
I understand.
and as a police officer, I would appreciate if y'all took an oath to really stand for the oath. When somebody's giving you information, he knows his rights and he refuses to give up his rights. It should be that. If I said I'm not operating in commerce, I'm not an Uber driver, I'm not delivering any food or anything similar to that, I don't have any passengers, nobody's paying me for a fare, and then you guys try to force me to say that I'm driving a passenger car, like that's really outrageous. And then what the response is, if you look up Google. I'm not looking up Google, I'm looking up Supreme Court case law, man. And I'm looking up law definitions. That's legalese. That's what you guys, I'm sure. I just hope I'm in good hands right now, man. Because, but you got a pistol. He got a pistol. I'm the only one without a pistol. I'm the only one, I'm the one I didn't pull y'all over. Y'all pulled me over. Do you? Because I don't understand, man.
No, and that's why, like I told you, we're here. We're talking to you. We're speaking with you. We let you know, okay? The reason for the traffic stop, we're just having a conversation, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You're in the best care. I told you I'm watching. You're in the best care.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? You
Yes,
rewrite it again?
Sir, do you suspect this car stolen? Did you get why that's unconstitutional. Are you looking to build something on me or something, man?
No.
But why are y'all doing all
We're
this?
just writing down your VIN number so we can have it, okay?
But you need do you suspect it's stolen? Why would you just take the VIN number?
They're taking the VIN number because you clearly followed your own advice and didn't register your car. So now there's no registration. You don't have any plates on it. So that's the only way for them to figure out if the car is stolen. You see, people, this is what happens when you listen to idiots like him. You cause unnecessary stress on yourself. This dude is literally stressed out and scared. You see, none of the crap that he taught us is working, and he just doesn't know how to handle it.
VIN number so we can have it, okay?
But you need do you suspect it's stolen? Why would you just take the VIN number?
We have to know, okay, the vehicle information for the vehicle.
But why are you saying vehicle though? If I'm constantly saying I'm traveling privately in the conveyance, I understand what you're saying. I understand what y'all saying. Why y'all say what y'all say. I really do.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to say because you guys are taught traffic code.
Yeah.
I'm speaking a different jurisdiction, a different law language.
Okay.
So.
Next available evidence. I'm listening.
Yes, ma'am. So I guess it comes down to we don't understand what each other's saying because I'm a man on the land, so I don't fall under like what you guys are doing now. You guys are supposed to. One, I'm not black. Two, I'm a national. So you guys are supposed. Are you familiar with the foreign policy, the consular notification and access manual?
I'm listening. You can tell me all you want.
No, I'm asking. Like this is you guys are supposed to call my consular. I'm a national. I'm a foreign national here.
Like I said, we're just getting some information.
No, but you're still supposed to contact under the consular notification and action. I have legal. This is by United Nations, United States government on how to deal with foreign nationals, man. So what seems to me is that you guys are refusing to bring me my foreign national.
No, it's not that. Like I told you, the reason why we conducted a traffic stop, okay? We just having a conversation with you. Report number okay. 0301. You're hearing me out. I'm hearing you out. I'm not. Like I said, I live for honor and righteousness. So I'm not one of those people. I'm not spazzing out none of that stuff. I really trying to. I appreciate that.
It's cold too.
It is pretty chilly. Pretty chilly out here tonight.
Yeah. You know what the blue stand for in your car?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
The blue light?
You tell me.
Commerce.
Oh,
I believe the red is for emergency,
Okay.
and the white, I can't recall, is for, I think it's friendship, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it? Maybe, I can't recall, but I know the blue is for commerce. But this goes
Yeah, a
down.
lot of people have, I don't know, like regular cars, people who do security, they have like red and white lights, but of course they can't have blue, right? Because it indicates, you know, red, white, and blue typically indicates police. But a lot of people who you see who you ever seen driving like security or trucks or like tow trucks drivers and stuff like that, they have the flashing red lights.
Mm-hmm.
But of course they can't, like I said, a lot of people, you can have color lights like red or flashing white, just not blue lights.
Can I give you some information on what you look up to?
Okay.
Because I'm a teacher, you know, even when all the states adopted it's called the Universal Commercial Code. Are you familiar with the UCC?
Yeah.
Okay. They adopted it, I believe, in 1954.
Okay, 54.
But that's when they brought in, because the UCC is actually an international trade agreement.
Okay.
And what they did was, it was there to govern the seas, the high seas.
Okay.
So when you see like commercial courts, those traffic courts, those are actually unconstitutional courts.
Okay.
In the sense of, in 1956, look this up, and it's going to trip you out because
54 or 56?
Well, 54 for the commercial code.
50. Okay.
But the 1956 is when President Eisenhower relinquished consular jurisdiction, which I'm stating that's what I fall under. I fall under consular jurisdiction.
Okay.
How convenient. You fall under anything that'll get you out of this traffic stop. Shut the hell up.
Consular jurisdiction.
Okay.
Which is why I'm saying the consular notification access manual to get my consular here to assist with this, what you guys name as a traffic stop.
Yeah.
But what I'm stating is that there's no more judicial courts. There's what they call administrative.
Okay.
It's really key because, how do I word this? You know, like, so what y'all doing right now, this falls under administrative policy. State of, it's not Michigan Republic. I'm from the Michigan Republic.
Okay.
Not the state of Michigan.
Okay.
Those are different. Are you familiar with?
Yeah.
Right. So if you understand that, he should understand that this, if I say I'm a private man, I'm from the Michigan Republic, he should know exactly what I'm stating. And I wouldn't have.
Now, unfortunately for us, this sovereign citizen cut the camera. And as you can tell, this traffic stop clearly wasn't going his way. So I'm sure he probably got a ticket, or he might have even gotten locked up for driving his vehicle without license plates on it. So this is evidence that the sovereign citizen crap that he taught does not work. He taught us all of that garbage, and it did not help him whatsoever.